Good day and welcome to Chess Corner. In today's game, we have a game from TePe Sigeman tournament, and this is actually a game between Grandmaster Arjun Erigaisi against Grandmaster Peter Svidler. This is actually from round 10. Well, let's get right into it and let's see what happened to their game. So here, Arjun opens up with d4, we have d5, and now c4, and now e6. We have knight f3, a6. So we have the queen's gambit decline. We have capture on d5 and then recapture on d5. We have knight c3, h6 by Peter, and now bishop to f4. After bishop f4, we have knight to f6, we have e3, and now bishop d6. And now in this position, you have several options as white. You can go bishop e5, you can go bishop e2, or even bishop takes d6. But here we have bishop takes d6 by Arjun, and now queen takes d6. After queen takes d6, we have bishop d3. And right now, this bishop is actually well placed in this diagonal. So after bishop d3, we have castle kingside, and now we have h3. Just want to prevent this bishop g4 pin on the knight. So after h3, we have knight to c6, and now we have rook to f1, or castle rather. So castle. After castle, we have knight to e7. So the idea behind knight e7 is to play bishop f5. He would like to challenge this bishop on d3, and this is the reason why we have queen c2, not allowing the bishop f5 easily here. So here we have g6, adding additional defender on f5 still, and now we have rook c1, and now rook bishop f5 rather. After bishop f5, we have knight e5, trying to centralize the knight here. So here we have c5. After c5, we have rook to d1. Well, not the best continuation here. The suggestion is to go bishop takes f5 or even knight f3. But anyway, rook d1 is not that bad. After rook d1, we have rook to c8. So we have queen d2 first, and now capture on d3. Queen takes d3, and now c4. So here, Peter decided to basically block on the queen side. So here we have queen to e2, and right now this allows b5. So b4 trying to remove this knight, so there will be a knight e4 possibility. But of course we have a3 for stopping the b4, and now we have queen e6. After queen e6, we have f3. So the idea is to play e4. White would like to gain more control on the center. But now we have rook to b8. Still, the idea is to play b4, trying to open up this rook on b file. But now we have this e4 by Arjun, rook to d8, and now queen e3. And now we have king to h6, king g7 rather. After king g7, we have knight to e2, and now queen to d6, and now g4. In this position, actually, g4 is not the best continuation because here there's actually a tactics here. You can actually go queen takes d6, king takes d6, knight takes f7, attacking the king and the queen simultaneously. And if the king goes back, and then knight takes d6, and rook takes d6, and then push pawn. So it will be like this: queen takes d6, king takes h6, and then we have a check on f7, king g7. Now we have knight takes d6, rook takes d6, and then we have this e5 attacking both. So it's actually a slight advantage for white if that's gonna happen. But let's go back here. Anyway, we have g4. After g4, we have a5. That's actually a mess because you can still play queen takes h6. So knight g8 is probably the best move. So after a5, we have h4, and now b4. We have capture, and then rook takes b4. Putting pressure on this pawn on b2. So we have rook d2 now, and now rook to b8. It is actually a blunder because now this allows the queen takes h6 move. After queen takes h6, then king takes h6, knight takes f7, king g7, and now knight takes d6. Rook takes b2 was played, and now rook to c2. Well, here you can even capture rook takes b2, rook takes b2, and then king f1. But maybe Arjun would like to maintain the pressure and keep the pieces on the board by a rook to c2. So we have rook to b3, attacking this pawn on f3. But now we have this e5 attacking the knight. So knight has to move, and now f4. And if we're gonna evaluate the position, white is actually a bit better in this position because of this potential pass pawns on the king side. So we have a4, so black decided to counter on the queen side. So we have f5 now, and now a3. So we have rook to a2, not allowing the push again here. So here we have rook to b2. But now we have king to f2. Well, in this position, it's actually a mess because you can easily just win a piece here. But I think Arjun would like to use those pawns into a potential pass pawn, and he would like to promote it if possible. So here we have king f2 rather, and now rook takes d2. Rook takes d2 was played, and now knight c6. So putting pressure on this pawn. So here we have knight to c3, but now rook b3, attacking the knight, and we have knight takes d5, and now c3. In this position, actually, Arjun decided to basically check first. After check, we have king f8, and now knight takes c3, sacrificing a piece, so rook takes c3. But now, even if Arjun sacrificed, as you can see, this pawns are very strong on the king side. So here we have g5, and now we have rook b3. And in this position, we have another excellent move by Arjun by a rook to d1. The idea behind rook d1 is to stop the pawn, and he can use the rook into a potential attacker on the king side. So here we have a2. After a2, we have this excellent move, which is rook to a1. That's actually a good move because now you cannot play rook to b1 because of capture. And here in this position, the best move is actually rook to b2 if you want to continue with the game. But anyway, he actually made a mistake by a rook to a3. And right now, you won't be able to push the pawn anymore. Even though knight b4, knight to c2 is playable, but it's actually too late for black because of this e6. And now we have knight b6. And now we have this another excellent move by Arjun, h5. So if you're going to capture, and that's what happened on the game, so he will push this pawn, adding additional attacker. So here, and now we have this g6. Knight d5 was played, but now this is completely winning for white because of this check. So now we have king to g8, and now another check. So you'll be forced to capture, but now another check, and this is completely winning because the move would be, let's say, for example, if you go king h7, I'm gonna promote this, but I'm gonna promote this into a knight with a check. So if you're gonna go here, then this will be a check mate. But let's go back. Let's say, for example, you go king h7 here, and then I'll promote into a knight. And if you go here, then this will be also a checkmate. Well, that's our game for today. I hope you like it. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching Chess Corner. Bye bye now.